Okay, we now have a video. Alessandro Binello, Private Equity. This is the next topic. He's managing partner of Made in Italy Fund. Thank you, everybody. Well, we are a private equity fund, which is about fashion. And we do have an investment plan of 300 million for next year. 80% was already completed. Based on all the statistics that we heard, we are much more optimistic, and we will have an investment plan of 500 million euros. These are the results of the first fund, and all these results are very encouraging. And I'd like to explain why they are so encouraging. Then we also have to explain what such a fund should do in order for SMEs to become multinational corporation, because in this moment, which is quite complex, we have already had very good results. The first topic is quite trivial, but, it's something important. Well, it is important to be a very specialized fund. So the role of entrepreneurs, which is very important. So entrepreneurs must be very ambitious. We have to give them the chance to achieve their dream and to make it come true, and to become even more ambitious than they thought they could be if they are alone. Well, the first thing we need to learn to do is to learn how to build a team. So how to be able to create within SME important skills experience. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. In our company, we attracted a manager that opened more than 200 locations in the US for a fashion brand. 20 billion euros was the turnover at that time, but we could also attract another person who developed 40 points of sale in Asia. So, in spite of the pandemic, we have a lot of different opportunities for growing. So we do have very important opportunities, but we have to structure the companies and businesses in the best possible way. We have to make them stronger. We have to help entrepreneurs to write a success story, because the first point is how to attract managers who are no longer in a family-run company, and they also need to get facilitated for better development. In this historical moment, this is a very important one in order to make these choices. Why is this period so important in order to make this choice? I think that nowadays it is impossible to think that we are on the market without being international. So in order for us to be international, we need capital, we need stuff, we need a lot of offices, etc. So the main effort was to be present both in Asia and in the US and in Europe. And this allows us to follow and to deal with our customers in a very holistic way. So this means that we can work on site in order to find new managers, but we can also set up contacts and relationships with our customers for the manager to achieve his or her goals. Well, we are talking about digitalization. This is a very topical issue. Well, digitalization is an important experience that we have. 20% of our businesses are completely digital. This helped us a lot. But if we take a look at the SMEs, we still don't see results that are so important as they should be. First of all, it's not easy to find these digital skills in order to have the proper development of digitalization. It's not just about communication, it's also about the way in which the product is followed and selling the product of 12, 13, 15 platforms. So finding 15 people that have already done it is very complicated sometimes. First of all, we have to understand how the budget should be for digitalization, but it's also about having access to the marketplaces. We have some of them from Korea, Japan, China, Germany, Europe, etc. So there is kind of a commercial work that needs to be done. We need a special team, which is not easy to be found in Italy at the moment. This also applies to young people who can have better opportunities, job opportunities. Now, let's move on to the next topic, which is communication. I wanted to talk about that as a single topic. Well, communication, as far as fashion is concerned, communication has always been very important. But this is also a very important success factor for us as well. When it comes to private equity, making a video, communicating in another way, this is a need. Using social media for fashion businesses, you can't do without kind of communication, which is not just on a monthly basis, on a term basis, on a quarter basis, etc. You need a daily communication that is targeted and that can also attract your consumers. And it is also important to have a very targeted communication. This is a success factor nowadays. We need to invest more and more. We have 3 people dealing with communication. I'd like to thank all of them. They are sitting here in this room. In our opinion, this success factor is a success factor that the fashion businesses must extend more and more. We are talking about SMEs. Big corporations and companies are very well equipped, but as SMEs, we need to get there. ESG policies, well, this is just kind of a mantra we can't do without. Also for jobs, since this is a new work, a new job, this is an opportunity for young people. This kind of expertise, this kind of know-how is really hard to find. We worked hard to find teams that could be suitable for that. 200 CHGC, this was our turnover in this sector, but it was really hard work for all of us. Well, the question is it something good or negative, positive or negative, to see this kind of post-pandemic transformation for SMEs? Well, I'd like to give you a sign of optimism. We have 2 different pathways. Either we don't want to adapt ourselves to become an inclusive, sustainable digital company with the private equity capitals, etc. And this is a possibility. The number of aggregations also that took place this year, which can be compared to 2007. We are talking about a paradigm shift. Everyone says Italians must also do and make some progress for aggregation capitals. It must be changed, this kind of strategy. But we are here to take and follow this common path together with our customers. Before acquiring a company, it takes 6, 8 months, 1 year sometimes. We get engaged, we try to understand people, we set up a team, we establish relationships and teams, etc., etc. So we want to become kind of a small international corporation. If we want to become a contemporary company, we are going through a historical moment which cannot be repeated, and the stores are empty. You can buy them, you can rent them, you can whatever, you can do whatever. Digitalization allows you to reach any country in the world. You have a targeted product, which is very interesting, as the Italian products made in Italy production. You can sell all these products on all the platforms, and in this way you can reach all the customers, and all the products can become very well known to all of us. This is a great challenge. I am convinced that we have to try to address this challenge and win and master this challenge. We invested much more than in the past. We think that Italian entrepreneurs and businessmen are ready for this kind of leap. I wish to all of you to be able to become a contemporary company. Well, those who succeeded in doing that, I congratulate on all of them, because they succeeded in taking this opportunity, and this must be an opportunity for all of us and not just a difficulty. We have to turn this difficulty into an opportunity. Thank you.